Good morning, Vietnam. Okay, sorry, the camera's a little dirty. I look not very awake. Good morning.
You're just fine.
Good morning, you guys. This vlog is gonna be slightly different than what you're used to seeing. I guess it's gonna be a little bit of a like day in the life type vlog.
We waited for today on purpose because this is double show day.
It's double show day.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to film yesterday for Kenny's show, Flip Flops and Beer, but I went back to my natural hair color and I dyed my eyebrows and it got a little dark.
I think
they're still a little dark, but
I think
whatever.
this is a better idea anyway because of both shows. So
if you can't make fun of yourself, who can you make fun of?
Right. Nice Kenny and Nell shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah. So I actually wanted to wear this today because I did forget to mention in one of our last videos, last time you saw us was when we were in Tucson, Arizona. I was wearing a Kenny and Nell shirt. We have merch, you guys. So this is the unisex tie-dye shirt. I love this. I use it, or I wear it all the time, so.
It looks comfy. I am not wearing a Kenny and Nell shirt because I am going to work outside of the home today.
Yes.
so yeah.
Anyway, so if you're interested in purchasing any Kenny and Nell merchandise, supporting our channel, supporting us, you can head to the description below or check out the little merch shelf underneath the video. A little sneak peek. I don't even know that you know this yet, but there's gonna be more merch for some of our other content coming soon.
Yeah, I don't know that yet. So.
Anyway, gonna get the day started. Got my coffee and my raw goat milk.
Cheers.
That's part of my day, is I do weird things.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Almost every day.
Anyway, Kenny's gonna head off to work for his normal day job, and I'm gonna get started on mine. We're gonna go on a fun little adventure today. I have to go film for a client, and
oh, that's right.
Gotta charge some batteries.
A little bonus.
Yes, and but you're gonna get to see the normal like daily routine of a Thursday here with Kenny and Nell. So we've got radio shows. I've got my 90s Revenge show tonight, and we've got On the Road with Kenny and Nell on SANDCASTLE Radio. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun one.
Off to work. Cheers.
Okay, first step in getting situated for today is getting the batteries charged for this behemoth. If any of you out there use gimbals, you know, and probably feel the same way I do about them. I absolutely hate them. But, so I have to take the camera off the gimbal. I've got to take the battery out and charge everything and all the fun stuff. So yeah, we're gonna get that situated. I'm gonna check some emails and then we're gonna kind of get rolling for the day. So I'm gonna set up a show. I would show you my calendar for the day, but I can't show you everything just because there's like names of things on there that, yeah. So anyway, you'll kind of get to see like an actual day in the life of. So I'm gonna set up shows. I'll show you what I do there. All right, here we go. I swear gimbals are the worst. Got it off the gimbal, battery out, gonna charge, armed and ready. Kind of forgot, I haven't even had a sip of my coffee yet. Okay, checking emails, setting up shows, here we go. All right, so I am going to go ahead and start doing stuff for our radio show tonight for On the Road with Kenny and Nell. I typically set up my 90s Revenge show while Kenny's doing his Flip Flops and Beer show on Wednesday night. So that is done. It's so easy to just find a bunch of 90s songs that I love and pop them in. It takes me like 30 minutes if I take time to think about what songs I'm doing. So first I'm gonna set up the Facebook post to let everybody know what we're doing tonight. And I usually create graphics in Canva, but tonight is gonna be a very simple show. And I am just gonna use a graphic that I already have. We're doing a listener request show tonight, and that makes it a little bit easier to set up. I'll show you how I do that then. Okay, so I've got the post ready to go. I'm gonna post it right now in real time. And here we go. So, fun fact, Meta will not let me tag Sandcastle Radio in my post if I post from desktop. So, I then have to go to my phone and go to the post, edit it, and then tag Sandcastle there. Great job, Meta. Love ya. Okay, so now that we've got the Facebook post set up, I'm gonna do some Instagram work for 90s Revenge a little bit later on, but I'm gonna actually set up our On the Road with Kenny and Nell show where we broadcast from. So I'm gonna head out of here. So what Kenny does in the morning is he typically puts together a folder for me with some music in it for his choices. Now, since we have listener requests tonight, he actually already went ahead and got some of the MP3s, bought some of the music from Apple Music is what we use to get our music. And I'm gonna put them in our DAW, which is a digital audio workstation or workspace, I don't remember. But I use Apple Logic to broadcast. Everybody uses Virtual DJ, and I am not a big fan of Virtual DJ. It's just never been stable enough or worked well enough for me. Kenny loves it, but I love having Logic, and I'm used to it for like podcasts and things like that, so that's probably why. But I'm gonna go ahead into the actual workspace here where we set everything up, and maybe I'll bring you guys in a little closer so you can actually see what's going on here. So over here I have tracks set up. So we've got like the intro. When you first tune into our shows, you hear like the Sandcastle sweeper is what it's called, or the identifier. And we've got that track set up, and then we've got our intro. So I'll play this for you so you can actually hear and see what's happening when we start the show.
You're listening to Sandcastle Radio. America's hottest online variety and music station.
And then we roll right into our intro.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, talking all things travel.
In this segment, all right, I won't make you listen to the whole thing, but once this starts to fade out, I turn on our mics, or unmute us, I should say, and that's when we start talking. So a little just behind the scenes of how things work. And then when we go to play songs, I just unmute the tracks and mute our mics, hopefully, God willing. And then we just start playing the music, and then we come back in. So it's super easy to do it this way. So now, basically, I'm gonna delete all of the tracks that we used last week and set up the new ones for this week. So here we go. Okay, so a little fun fact when you're doing this in Logic or GarageBand or whatever, or Audacity, you could even do it there too. But when I put tracks together, sometimes we get promos or drops from artists and other DJs and things like that. You want to kind of like mesh them in together, so I have to line them up so it sounds like it does on the radio, if you know what I mean. So I know for YouTube I can't play this that much, but here we go.
Hi, this is DJ Peter Bedard.
It would also help if I muted other tracks.
Hi, this is DJ Peter Bedard from the Ascension Energy Mix.
And making sure that it meshes well in together.
Variety and music station.
And you can play around with it and have fun with it and all the things. So that's pretty much it as far as setting up a show goes. And then we do our research for travel news and other things going on in the travel industry. And yeah, that's about it. So the work really comes behind the scenes. When we go traveling or do something like that, we're always taking notes and reminding ourselves of things that we did and things like that. But we're always trying to come up with new content ideas. And so if you guys have any ideas of what you want to know about travel, let us know. Tonight's going to be very simple. We're going to do a lot of news, but we'd love to do some other things. I know recently we did like packing hacks and other travel hacks and popular travel misconceptions, things like that. So we're always trying to come up with new ideas. So if you guys have any ideas, let us know. Otherwise, tune in Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, something else I do to get ready for our show, I completely forgot, was I print out a sheet with the list of songs and any notes, any sponsor information that we have for our show. They look like this. Tonight we don't have a sponsor, but it is listener request night. So anything like that, I put on these sheets. I print one for Kenny and one for myself. And at the end of a show, it goes in a file. So we have all of the notes from every show that we've ever done. And I'm a little bit of a hoarder like that, but it's nice to have reference so we can go back and see what we've done or what we haven't done. And yeah, so that's enough of the show. I'm running a little bit behind because I didn't think about the time that it would take to film everything and how it slows me down, which is just dumb on my part because I'm used to filming. So I'm gonna get started on some breakfast first because we've got to have our nutrition. I usually eat breakfast around like 9:30. I try to do a little bit of a fast for at least 12 hours between dinner and breakfast. So I'm gonna do that. I'll probably take you along for that. And then after that, I'm gonna get into some editing and then we'll get ready to go film for our clients. So let's go eat. Okay, it is officially breakfast time. I'm gonna take you with me and I'm taking the tripod. So if it looks a little funky, don't worry about it. Here we go. Okay. So typically for breakfast, I like to just make quick bacon and eggs. And I'm gonna raise this up. But yeah, sometimes I like to throw in a little avocado or a little sourdough toast if I have some bread made. But yeah, that's about it. So come cooking with Nell, I guess. Okay, so for breakfast, for starters, we have some leftover potatoes from the other night. So I'm just gonna throw that in the microwave really quick. I've got my pan on the stove for my eggs. And I make bacon ahead of time at the beginning of the week, so it's already cooked. I just have to warm it up in the microwave. I don't know about you, but I love bacon. It's like a quick hit of protein. It's not that bad for you. I get all of our bacon from a farm. I don't buy bacon with nitrates or anything like that. And same with the eggs. Everything that I possibly can get from the farm is what I do, including all of our produce. So right now, this time of year is my favorite time of year because the only thing I can't get at the farm is half and half for Kenny's coffee. And pretty much everything else is homemade or farm grown. I also use either olive oil or butter to make my eggs in. I don't use cooking sprays or anything like that unless it's avocado oil, and the only ingredient is avocado oil. I also use Penzeys spices. I love Penzeys. They have the best spices. This one is the one I'm using today. If you're wondering what this is, we have some chicken defrosting for dinner, also from the farm. Of course, you have to have a little bit of sour cream for your potatoes. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I just flipped those eggs seamlessly. And if you know anything about me, you know that I am not exactly the cleanest cook in the world. I am the person that has like sauce splashed all over the back of the stove, and I break egg yolks, and I can barely make toast. So those are the things I can't really do well, but I do cook. I can cook, so I do that really well, but I'm not gonna tell you it's not gonna be a mess, so. All right, I'm gonna let these eggs cook a little tiny bit, and then we'll be back into the office. All right, you guys, it is now about 11 o'clock in the morning. I just did a podcast. Takes me like 2 hours to do a whole podcast from start to finish. This one I didn't get to finish just because I'm waiting on some things from the client. But I am now ready to go to on location filming. So I've got the camera rebalanced on the gimbal. I've got my backpack with extra lenses, batteries, memory cards, all the things, my tripod, and I'm not bringing any lighting along this time because I know they're gonna have some really bright lights while they're working on this project, and it's a really nice sunny day, so there's gonna be some natural light involved, but you should always bring lights with you. I'm not setting a good example here, but I've been to this location before several times and I know what I'm doing with this, so it's very project dependent, but always, always, always have backups of everything with you. Actually, I'm probably just gonna throw the light in my trunk. But I am now going to get changed and we're gonna get ready to go. All right, you guys, I am about ready to head out the door. As you can see, I've made a little bit of a wardrobe change. We do actually have Enticing Media merch, which I can also, did I just like stutter that? Scratch that. All right, you guys, I'm about ready to go. I just loaded up my car and I also had another wardrobe change. I wear Enticing Media gear to any client related event, including going to film. So we do actually have Enticing Media merch, which I will link in the description below if you're interested. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go. I'm gonna plug in the address to my GPS and we're gonna go on a little road trip. So let's go. So where we're going is about 10 to 15 minutes away. We live in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, which I'm sure you've heard us say numerous times before. But Lebanon's not huge. Everything's about 10 to 15 minutes away. Am I kidding? You don't need to watch this. I'll be back. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is probably not gonna work out so well. Knew it. All right, you guys, I just made it to my destination. I'm probably gonna leave you guys in the car because I wanna be professional. It's also gonna be a very dirty environment. This is a investment property that I'm doing a video for a client of mine. And that being said, I don't do a lot of on location filming anymore. I kind of stepped away from that because I do a lot more post-production stuff, editing and things like that. So, but he's been a client of mine since the beginning and we love him. So, so I'm doing this for him, but stay tuned because we'll get into the rest of the day then. So I'm gonna go ahead in and get started and I will see you guys later. All right, you guys, just left the client's project and that was good as always. And I'm looking forward to getting that video completed. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get back home. I have a workout that I wanna sneak in and I have some more work to do this afternoon. So I'm gonna go home, get changed again, and head out for a little workout. So I'll check in. All right, you guys, I am back at it. I'm about ready to head out for the first part of my workout. Usually I like to do a 30-minute walk every day at least, and sometimes I'll get a second one in. Then I'll do typically like a 15-minute kettlebell workout just to get a little strength training in. But these nice days, I really can't help but get outside, and it's a nice little break in the middle of the day. And if you can't see, I decided not to change out of the Enticing Media gear because it was kind of already dirty at that client's house. So I'm gonna take you on the first part of the journey with me through the garage. So I'm gonna hit this walk and then I'll get my kettlebell workout in. And then back to some editing content stuff, and then I will check in with you guys right before my show at 5 p.m. Eastern tonight, 90s Revenge. So that's pretty much like, this is like a normal day, with the exception of always going out to film. Like I said earlier, I don't really do that a ton anymore, but editing all the things during the day, trying to sneak in a workout when I can. And Thursdays are typically our busiest days, so you're getting a good look at what that's normally like. So yeah, I guess I'll definitely check in later. All right, you guys, it has been kind of a crazy afternoon. I was just catching up on some work, and realized that it was 4:30 and I was like, I gotta get ready for my show. So in about 15 minutes, I'll go live with 90s Revenge on Sandcastle Radio, and I am now ready. I always like to do a little research on the first few songs just so I have some knowledge to share, like names of albums and years of release and artists and things like that. So I did that and I am ready to go. So I'm like wildly overexposed right now because the light is bouncing off of the White House next door and it's just like a lot. But I did sound check and things are good to go. So at the start of the show, I'll be ready and I'll bring you guys in when I come in. So it's gonna be a good show tonight. And then Kenny just got home. I'll start making dinner and then we'll have our little break before we start our show tonight. So I'm excited. Get ready, 90s Revenge. From 1996, that was Local H with Bound for the Floor. What a way to kick off 90s Revenge here on Sandcastle Radio. I am your host, Raynell. For the next hour, I've got some 90s jams that maybe you remember, maybe you don't, but it's my job to make you become more familiar with them, or refamiliarize, I should say. And I want to welcome you here. Thank you so much for joining me. I've got a few people listening tonight, and you can't see me, but if you catch me winking to a camera, I'm actually filming a little behind the scenes of what show day looks like in the On the Road with Kenny and Nell OTR Nation house. So anyway, I want to thank my bestie AA Ron for tuning in tonight. I know he said that after the day he had, he could use some heavy rock. So hopefully that song helped you. My friend Heather from the UK is listening in, as well as the Sandcastle family. D Manic, Dean Nicholson is in the house, as is DJ Peter Bedard, and my husband Kenny is also listening, and I'm gonna keep it going here. I'm gonna keep up the energy for a little bit. This next song is by a Jamaican reggae artist. It was his only song to hit in the top 40 in the US. This is Aini Kamazi with Here Comes the Hot Stepper. You are listening to 90s Revenge with Raynell here on Sandcastle Radio. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make sure I turn my mic off before I started speaking. So that is the start of the radio show. I'm gonna keep going here and start getting into the chat, saying hello to people, and that's pretty much it until the show ends. So I will check in with you guys when the show is over. All right, one show down, one left, and I'm starving. So I'm gonna head out to the kitchen and see what Kenny's been cooking up. It's been smelling really good throughout the entire show, so I'm absolutely starving. So let's go see what he's making. I hear things going on.
What's that?
I hear things going on.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Making
look who's
dinner?
here. Yeah. What are we making?
Having salads tonight, so it's a super easy meal between two shows. So follow me.
Oh.
We have
a patron already.
We have chicken. Oh, yeah. She's waiting for the chicken.
She's waiting for the chicken.
We have chicken. We have the onion.
Okay.
Carrots. Tomatoes. Radishes. And Nell's going to make the dressing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to do that. Okay,
yes.
I'm going to go do that. Cool. Ready for dinner? Our patron is not very communicative.
No. All she wants is chicken.
Got it. Dressing has been made.
Yes.
I just realized I'm still in my workout clothes from earlier. I'm hoping to get a shower after dinner.
And I just threw some, the crap I was wearing this morning, which you'll probably notice. I just threw that on so I can make dinner, and I'll change for our show later.
Okay. Dressing is just juice of 2 lemons, some olive oil, some Dijon mustard, salt, pepper, and oregano. Super simple, super healthy, and I'm ready to chow down on a salad. So
I'm pretty hungry. So.
Yeah.
And we have an hour and like 40 some minutes.
Well, let's eat.
Until the next show, so we gotta roll.
All right, dinner has been had. It was delicious, and it is a little after 7 o'clock now. I just got off the phone with my friend Aaron, and there's a Kenny. We're gonna go do sound check for our show. I have to pack tonight because we're leaving for Pittsburgh this weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna try to sneak in a shower, so I don't know, we'll see. And then after tonight's show,
It's gonna be a quick shower, apparently.
I'm gonna send this footage over to B-Ray so he can get started editing. So
It's gonna be a quick turnaround.
yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes. But
Okay, fine.
anyway, all the things. So let's go do sound check. We're gonna set all that up.
Would you like to give me the camera?
Yeah.
All right. New camera operator, guys.
New camera.
New camera operator.
Okay. Turn your gain all the way up. Are you plugged in?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, man. Wake up. Okay. I'm gonna open a...
Logic Pro right there, in case you're not familiar.
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Studio Cat is ready for the shows. What say you, Lucky?
What say you?
Nothing. Cool.
All right. The settings are the same. Nothing changes. Just like to make sure everything is registering. So let me grab my headphones. I'm going to need you to go to the mic, sir.
Okay, I'm getting there. Oh. Let me turn this around.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm over at my spot. Let me get the microphone. Sorry, I'm trying to do all this one-handed right now. It's not very easy. Going to
Mic check. Mic
put
check.
my headphones on.
Mic check.
One. Okay, I'm gonna put this down just for a
I
second.
have the tripod set up.
No, it's more authentic like this.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Headphones are on.
Check the mic.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We up in here. What you gonna do?
Checking, mic check. All right. I still, even though I have, like, an amazing setup over here, I still feel like I have to get closer to the microphone to compete with your voice.
I don't think you want to get closer to that microphone.
No, I don't think I do. But,
Please.
all right, we are good. Everything is systems go.
All right. So, yeah. So that's our sound check. We normally do sometime between 7 and when we start the show. Already done. We're gonna do some prep. Again, like Nell said, we're going to be away this weekend in Pittsburgh for the Kenny Chesney, Zach Brown Band concert. So, and we have a podcast recording here tomorrow night, so there's going to be a bunch of people here. So, yeah, we got to squeeze in whatever time we can. So.
Exactly.
Anyway, all right, buzz off, folks. We got stuff to do. We'll catch you at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm. What time is it? Oh, okay. Hello again. We're about 10 minutes out from the show. We have a guest.
Lucky says hi. Lucky says hi.
And so I'm just going to hop in the chat, check in with everybody. We have a chat through our Facebook group called OTR Nation.
Why are we crouching down like this?
Because the lens is right here. I have it set up to film us
I feel like it.
at the desks. So usually, hey, get out of there. No, get out of there.
That's normally what she tells me, which is, you know.
Move.
What?
So usually I make a cup of tea or something for these shows. Tonight I'm having a big old glass of water.
I'm having wine. My glass is empty, but I'll refill it before the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, typically what we do is right before the show, we jump in the chat, say hi to everybody, wait for people to come in, and just, you know.
You smell like wine. I can smell you.
It's better than smell like BO.
It's true. But anyway, okay, so I got my packing done. I did sneak in a shower. After the show, I'm just gonna do a little bit more work.
I actually got some packing done.
Good. It has been a crazy day. So, yeah, we're gonna go finish up some things here now before we actually start, and then we'll start filming again right as we start the show.
This crouching down is actually starting to get uncomfortable, so
Well,
I think we should stop this right now.
fine.
Bye.
Oh, now we've got more people in the chat.
Jeez. It's a slow trickle sometimes.
Sometimes it is.
It's not consistent every week. Sometimes like people are in the chat super early. Sometimes they trickle in.
1 minute.
T-1 minute. I gotta open up the stuff here.
So, for YouTube, this is like where the show is running from. The chats I have back here on my computer. Kenny's got on his computer. He's got notes. I've got notes. We're all ready to go.
We have a Google Drive document that we use, that we share, that we add news stories to throughout the week before the shows or before the show. So that's what I'm pulling up right now. Just whatever notes that we want to share.
So you can bring us in. I'll do like the thing.
The thing?
If you want, yeah.
You gonna give me hand gestures?
Yes. Here we go.
All right. Welcome to Thursday night once again. It is Thursday night, May 30th.
Good job.
We're doing the Are We Live check. I want to say hi to everybody, and you are locked in to On the Road with Kenny and Nell, live from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. We are in the SANDCASTLE Radio satellite studios right here in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. I'm Kenny.
And I'm Nell.
And want to say hi to YouTube land.
Hello to YouTube land.
On the radio, so yeah, we're doing a little recording for a vlog right now.
Yes, we are. We're doing a little behind the scenes action. So stay tuned for that in a few weeks. And if you are a patron of SANDCASTLE Radio, I don't know, Devs, I'll talk to you. We'll have to send you some clips or something just for the patrons. Maybe a little behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Behind the scenes. Some Patreon,
behind.
Patreon behind the scenes.
That's right. So sign up for Patreon. Patreon.com/SANDCASTLE Radio. Help support independent artists, creators, radio, music, all
Absolutely.
The things. You are listening to On the Road with Kenny and Nell here on SANDCASTLE Radio, America's hottest online variety and music station.
Spirit and fear and all of that nonsense. But so they've definitely gotten a little more expensive, but I like the fact that they are upgrading some of their things that you...
Sorry, I had to turn on the camera again.
Hopefully.
So, yeah, and then, of course, we've got a new bachata show right after 90s Revenge with Raynell on Thursdays. And then at the end of the month, Enticing Media, at the end of June, I should say, Enticing Media will be at the Three Legacies Wrestling Show here in Lebanon, Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Come see us.
Yes.
We'll be promoting all of our shows and podcasts and YouTube channel and all the things.
Speaking of YouTube, we have a brand new YouTube video that just came out last night. Head on over to youtube.com/@KennyandNell.
Yes, sir. And that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you all, and thank you for all the requests. We will catch you on the road next week. Well,
That's it, guys. That is radio show day in a nutshell.
that is radio show day in a nutshell. I'm going to lean back. Actually, I'm going to take this off the tripod and close you guys out as we normally would. So, all right. I still have a little bit of work to do. And then I promise it's off to bed. But what a whirlwind of a day.
Yeah, this is a long day. Most people don't realize how long it is or how much work goes into this, but we put a lot of time and effort into these shows And, you know, she's working during the day, I'm working during the day, and then we're still doing this. And yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
It's so much fun.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely. So thank you guys for sticking around and watching a day in the life of Kenny and Nell. All the versions of Kenny and Nell.
I hope you enjoyed the weirdness and ridiculousness is that it is.
Yeah, so thank you so much. We will be back with more new content, of course, soon, hopefully from somewhere. We've got a few small travel plans coming up.
Yeah.
Probably some camping.
Yes, I definitely want to get into that.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and
Give it a thumbs
of
up.
course, you know, we've got merch and things too.
Right here,
So
there's a shirt.
yeah. So support us any way you can. We appreciate all of it, all of you. So thank
Absolutely.
you for watching, and we'll see ya on the road.
Next time.